Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about your next relationship. So let's see any messages about your next relationship, who's gonna be with, just really any messages that are meant for you to know regarding that topic are welcomed. I'm gonna hold it very open, so let's see anything you need to know about your next relationship. Also, mind you, this is going to be a candle wax reading, and as always, please don't mind the candle wax stains. I'm a very passionate candle wax reader. So my dear, as always, I have 3 piles you can choose from, and today I have crystals and cards for you guys. Now I know these cards are pretty small, so I'm gonna zoom in a little bit better. So my dear, this is pile 1 with the 10 of cups, this is pile 2 with the 6 of cups, and this is pile 3 with the 2 of pentacles. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see your next relationship. What do you need to know about it? Now, my dear, before we start with the candle wax reading, I would like to get you guys one tarot card. Just any message that you need to know. Let's look into it. And I thought about maybe getting 1 to 3, but then I chose to only get 1. So let's see. For my beautiful pile 1, what do you need to know about your next relationship? 1 card, please, for you guys. 1 card for my beautiful pile 1. Let's see. Look at that. We got the Lover's card. That's interesting. You know, I'm getting a very interesting message. I heard this relationship is gonna help you to love again. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Of course, it depends on your guys' individual situation. Let me say a few things. First of all, for those of you guys, okay, who have been in relationships before in the past, especially in relationships, romantically speaking, in which you experience something very negative or maybe even toxic. It could be something small. Okay, but small things can also hurt us very much, right? And wait 1 second. Yeah, who can say that something is small, right? If something hurts us, it hurts us, period. What I feel is, if some of you guys have experienced something negative in the past regarding relationships, and maybe you sometimes had those thoughts, will I ever find love? Will I ever find my person? Will I ever find the kind of relationship I'm looking for? Especially because you maybe have had negative experiences in that area of your life. I really see that this relationship coming towards you, you're gonna put a very visible cut between the past and the future, because it's almost like this relationship, your next relationship, is gonna help you to to move away from all the confusion you possibly had once regarding your love life. Once again, sometimes if we have a negative experience, we may be a little bit confused. We may not know whether we will get better than that, or whether there is actually someone out there who is going to be better for us than perhaps the previous one, right? I mean, there are so many thoughts and feelings, like literally like a roller coaster, that we may go through when we have had negative experiences, because we don't know whether what's coming in the future is going to be similar or perhaps something better, hopefully, right? And the message in here is very clear. It is something better. And it's not only something better, but it's, I feel like, something that's going to allow you to finally truly release or let go of whatever was in the past. I mean, maybe you're watching this and you're just like, I'm not thinking about my past relationships anymore. I mean, yes, they weren't the best, but I mean, they're in the past. I really feel like once you enter this new relationship, you're gonna realize, okay, subconsciously, I actually was still stuck, or there was some kind of blockage, something hindering me, or something still connecting me to the negativity of the past. But that's it. I'm in a way closing this chapter. And for those of you guys who haven't been in relationships before, because I just talked about those of you guys who have and may have had some negative experiences regarding that. But for those of you guys who have never been in relationships, I feel like this relationship coming towards you is actually going to be a beautiful first one. Because very often, not only when it comes to love, but generally speaking, the first experiences we make in certain areas of our life or in certain things in our life, they can really shape the way we see something, right? I mean, it can be career, it can be in our personal life. For example, the first time we travel to a certain country, right? The first experiences we make in something always shape how we may see it, looking to the future, or how we shape our view around it, right? And what I find very interesting is that when it comes to you guys and this first relationship, it's gonna be a beautiful new beginning, like it's gonna be a very smooth transition from being single for your whole life, right? Because this is for those of you guys who have not been in a relationship yet, from the transition of being single your whole life to your first relationship. It's gonna be very beautiful. I don't know, maybe some of you guys who have been single your whole life, maybe not necessarily a fear, but maybe, I mean, there could be some kind of not insecurities. I mean, obviously when we dive into something new, there is always this excitement around it, right? But also maybe this nervous energy regarding it. So maybe for some, you are a little bit nervous. However, if you came here with this thought, I can reassure you that there is no need to be nervous, because once again, what I'm getting is that there is going to be a beautiful process, or transition, I think is a better word, transition from being single to entering your first relationship. And very important is that a big part of that is going to be the person, right? You're going to have your next relationship with. They're going to make you feel safe. That's already something I can see. And that's for all of you guys. Also for those who may have had relationships in the past. Generally speaking, I can already get, I'm not in the candle wax reading yet, but I'm already receiving messages. I really feel like this person, a huge thing regarding them is that they're going to make you feel safe. And this is something that may be the most important thing for you, honestly. You want to be safe with someone if you enter, and of course this is something that, who doesn't want to be safe, right? In a relationship, there's no doubt about that. I think everyone wants that. But for you in particular, maybe there was some kind of experience you've made in life, not necessarily romantically connected, but generally speaking. Maybe it was sometimes very difficult for you to find your people, or find people that you feel genuinely like you can be your authentic self in front, whatever it may be. But for you, I really feel like feeling this safeness is something which is extra important for you. And what I find very interesting is that with this person, this is something I'm seeing you're having very effortlessly. So it's gonna make it very easy for you to enter this relationship because you're not resisting this, you know? You're actually embracing it because you feel embraced yourself by the energy, by the safety that this person brings into your life. Now, we received already a lot of messages, so I would say let's start straight away with the candle wicks reading. I'm really in the flow right now, so yeah, let's start. All right, let me get you your candle. And by the way, you guys, as always, I meditated before the reading, and I'm not gonna darken the room today because I really felt like reading for you guys, yeah, with the lights on. So let me get you guys your candle. All right. So, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. For my beautiful pile 1. Your next relationship. What do you need to know about it? The first thing that I'm receiving, I'm hearing friendship always. Maybe for some of you guys, it is very important for you to have a partner who you can also have a great friendship with, kind of like a foundation. Or even though you guys obviously are lovers and you are partners, like romantically speaking, you also want to have a friend in your potential partner. Maybe that's very important for you. Like, you can't imagine being with someone who at the same time doesn't really feel like your best friend. And once again, I really feel like this is a message which maybe someone entered this reading and wanted to get this confirmation, whatever it may be, but excuse me, I really feel like something interesting about your next relationship is that the person you're gonna have this best relationship next, the next relationship with this way, they're gonna be your best friend. Now, that doesn't mean that you guys are gonna start off as friends. No, you guys could totally fall in love with each other like from the beginning, and then also create a beautiful friendship, you know, as you guys process, like go through the journey of dating and stuff like that through your relationship. The friendship is something that can very organically also, be created throughout the journey. So that doesn't mean you guys are gonna start off as friends. No, for some of you guys it could, but I feel like for the majority of you guys it will not. That's not the overall energy I'm getting here. So yeah, definitely the friends energy coming through. Best friends, like really, they're gonna be your, not only your partner but your closest friend. And that's actually something very interesting because when we look at the dynamic of your guys' relationship, this is really all about you guys total like honesty. This kind of relationship, like, it's not like if there is something happening between you guys, you're gonna go to a third person and talk about them, about their relationship, because you feel like you can't really reach out to your partner, or you know there's something holding you back. In fact, I really feel like it's the complete opposite when it comes to your guys' relationship, there is this clarity, you know that you can reach out to each other, you can be honest with each other. You don't have to get a third person to, yeah, talk your heart out. You can really reach out to your partner, and it's almost like that's all you need. Your communication is so great that you don't need to hold back and then maybe talk with someone else about something that is bothering you in this relationship. No, you can reach out to this person as you should and talk with them about what it is that's on your mind or within your heart space. And maybe that's the safety I've also been talking about, right? Maybe in the past you didn't really feel like you were able to talk or tell all the things that were important to you because maybe you felt like, okay, my partner won't understand it, or maybe I'm gonna be judged for it, maybe it's gonna make everything worse if I reach out to them with the things that are on my mind, or the misunderstandings, so I'm not gonna even do it. With this relationship, it's all about reaching out, and it's all about knowing that no matter what, this is my person. Like, I can talk to them if there is something happening, which relationships are never perfect, life is never perfect, and it's a part of life to go through the ups and downs, right? But if there are downs, we hold together, or we go through it as a team, right? And we manage it together. We're gonna make it happen. And we know that no matter what, we can always talk to each other. No matter how big or small the fight was, no matter what kind of misunderstanding happened, we know that we can reach out to each other and we can talk it out, or we can, listen and find a solution. I heard this relationship is so beautiful, but I really feel like this is something that one of you guys may say, or maybe one of you guys is gonna tell the other person. Like, this message, it didn't feel like something like looking at your guys' relationship saying that, but it felt like someone said that, like one of you guys said to the other person, this relationship is so perfect. And not perfect, excuse me, beautiful. Beautiful. And what I also find very interesting is that I'm not getting whether this relationship is the kind of relationship you always imagine to have. But it's kind of like this relationship is what you always needed. It's something like this is the kind of person that is very compatible to you. This is something I am seeing here so clearly. And I'm hearing over and over again, this is my person, this is my person. So I don't know whether some of you guys say sometimes that, you want to find your person, you want to find the one for you. But there is, once again, a lot of clarity attached to this energy. You're gonna be so clear about this relationship, about this person. I'm hearing you're not gonna question it. So I don't know whether some of you guys, maybe at times, you questioned your love life or the person you were with or the relationships you had. But I'm hearing with this relationship, you're not gonna question it. There is no need for it because there is nothing to question. once again, clarity. This is probably your keyword. You guys know I always like to say a keyword when it comes to my candle wax readings, or even when it comes to my tarot readings. And with you guys, it is very straightforward. Like, it's all about clarity. And also, I received one message which was very interesting, and I would like to take a moment and talk about it because I feel like it could actually be very important. So, what I got was, okay, listen, I feel like this could right now maybe be something you're not going to understand, because this is something which will happen when you are with this person, but um I'm trying to explain it the best way possible. So the thing is, at the time you meet your person, or when you are in this relationship, there is something going to manifest. But I don't feel like it has necessarily something to do with the relationship. It could be some kind of other circumstance in your life. You will manifest something, and this something is gonna bring you out of some kind of stagnation energy. Okay, I know it sounds very complicated, but I know it has nothing to do with the relationship as for now, but maybe the connection will happen later on. But for some reason, this is a important message, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it. But I'm hearing that some kind of manifestation which will help you break free, or once again get out of the stagnation energy. Well, it could be connected to your relationship, because at the end of the day, I set the intention, right? So anything which is important for you to know regarding your next relationship is welcomed. So there could be a connection which I haven't seen yet, maybe a connection you will know when the time comes. But the most important aspect of it is that it will help you come out of some kind of energy which maybe you have been stuck in, or maybe you have been in not voluntarily. Okay? So that's just something I'm also getting here. Yeah, this is all I have for you guys. This was a very interesting reading. Yeah, feel free, my dear, to let me know how you feel about this reading regarding your next relationship. As always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a I can't talk, and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what can we get about your next relationship? What do you need to know about it? Now, my dear, first of all, before we start with the candle wax reading, I would like to get you guys one card from the tarot. And let's see, my dear, let's see. What do you need to know about your next relationship? For my beautiful pile 2, what do you need to know about your next relationship? Let's see. One last time. What do you need to know about your next relationship? All right, let's get you guys one card. Okay, one card came out. Interesting. We have the King of Pentacles here. All right. With the King of Pentacles being here, I feel like this is more so about the person you're going to be with, because the King of Pentacles for me is coming through as a person, okay? Not so much information about your relationship, but more so about who. And let me start straight away. I really feel like this person you're connecting with, or you're going to have a next relationship with, is someone who, first of all, they're very stable. But I'm not only talking about finances here, which of course the King of Pentacles energy, it's about the material world, right? But I am getting the message that not only finances, but generally speaking, a very secure person, like someone who knows who they are and someone who knows where they're heading towards in life, where they're coming from, someone who's very like beautifully grounded. I also get someone who's very humbled, someone who overall is coming through as very earthy. Of course, the Pentacles energy is the earth energy, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that there are an earth sign. That's not what I'm focusing on. There could be any sign, but I really feel like they're giving me off a very beautiful earthy energy, which maybe for some of you guys you really like in a partner. Maybe you also like to have a partner who also helps you ground yourself, because that's something I'm seeing here as well, especially for those of you guys who may sometimes start like struggle with being grounded or feeling grounded, better to say. I feel like this is something you will love about this person a lot. They also give you a lot of security. They also, when we look at the relationships, I really feel like this person, they're looking for something serious or they're looking for something long term. Like the King of Pentacles is not a king who's looking for something casual or stuff like that. Definitely more so something serious, something which is secure, something that yeah, is leading towards something, you know, for the long term. And that's really something I feel here as well. I feel like this person you're connecting with, they're looking for something, a serious commitment, which I feel like you do as well. I don't feel like there is resistance coming from you. In fact, it could literally be you mirroring this energy right now. You're also looking for someone for a very serious commitment. So this is maybe something you guys will be instantly attracted to, that this person is looking for some kind of relationship that you're also looking for, you know. Another thing I would like to talk about is that this person is someone who loves to also give, you know, could be also a very generous person. They may like to give to their community, they like to somehow help their community, or they may also be very generous and very helping with you as well. This is the kind of person who loves to help. When they can do something, they will do it. And it doesn't really feel like someone who's expecting anything out of it. Like when they do something, they do it from their heart. So for example, let's just say they help a local organization in their community. They're not doing it because they want to, you know, do it so their reputation gets better or that they get something out of it. They're doing it just because, you know, because they genuinely want to help, because they can help, and they're gonna do it. I hope it makes sense. I'm trying to explain it the best way possible, but it's actually a very honorable energy that this person is embodying, really, which is very interesting. Now, this is all I'm getting when it comes to the tarot cards. So now let's continue. All right, my dear, now let's start with your candle wicks reading. As always, I already meditated for you guys, and I would say let's start straight away with your candle. Let me get you your candle. Let me see. 1 second. All right. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for my beautiful pile 2. What do you need to know about your next relationship? Let's see. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a very interesting message, you guys, and it's a very big message. So I really feel like saying, as always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because a lot of people are watching this. The first message I'm receiving is that, so I talked about the fact that I already feel like it's definitely commitment. And by commitment, I mean commitment. For some of you guys, this could even be your future spouse, the person you get married to. Now, as I said, take the messages that resonate with you, because not everyone may want to get married, right? And another message I got were also children. So, yeah, two things coming through, but not everyone may want to have children. So you have to see for yourself, but these are definitely messages that coming through here. You guys, I really feel like your next relationship, regarding the question what kind of relationship it's going to be, this is not going to be a short relationship. This is also not going to be something casual, which makes sense because I already talked about the fact that I really feel like you and this person, both of you guys, are entering this relationship with a vision of a long-term relationship, a vision of a certain partnership or certain commitment that you want to have in the future. And both of you guys are gonna go for it. Like, hell yeah. A lot of serious energy coming through, my dear. I see that there is also like something regarding tradition in here. Maybe for some of you guys, you are from countries in which there are certain traditions regarding love as well, or regarding what kind of relationship it is that you want. I definitely see some traditional celebrations coming through here, or even perhaps some kind of traditional clothes or yeah, music for some reason as well. But this is definitely something that is going to be serious for you. So the next relationship is going to be something that will change your life. It will, wow, 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 pile two. I'm receiving a very interesting message. I'm getting that in this relationship, you will overcome some kind of a burden that you may have been carrying with yourself for some time. Now, maybe this burden, it's not really something you are, like, you understand right now, because of course it depends on, the time when you will be with them and when you will meet them. For those of you guys, of course, who haven't, maybe for some of you guys, this person's already in your life, right? But regardless of whether this is happening right now or whether this is something which will enter your life in the future, I see that at the time when you are in a relationship with this person, there could be some kind of burden or maybe an obstacle. I guess obstacle is a better word. An obstacle in your life that this relationship will help you to overcome. Perhaps this person, maybe they're going to help you through something. Maybe they're going to guide you, give you some kind of advice regarding an area of your life in which maybe you're a little bit confused about, or you may need some kind of advice on and help, which of course, we all are they at a point in our life, something maybe that's happening in our life and we may need some kind of help or guidance. And I see that this is something which is also going to be there or maybe happening in your in this phase, and this person will help you through that. Maybe their work, maybe there's something about their work and they can, like, they're very knowledgeable about whatever is giving you a headache a little bit, or maybe they're gonna have connections and they know someone who could guide you through whatever it is, but they're gonna help you with it. And I feel like this is gonna help you, or this is gonna show you so much that this is maybe a life partner for you, because you're gonna see that this person is such a beautiful person to be or have around when things get difficult. Because very often when, people connect with other people, of course, it's easy to connect when things are going smoothly, but very often the relationship is going under, a test, when things are getting a little bit difficult, right? And then it shows whether the two people or whoever is involved in the relationship, whether they're capable of going through it as well, like through the bad times just as much as the good times. And I really feel like this is going to show you so much that this person is someone for you that is going to be there, like all the way. And also spoke about the fact that this is someone who loves to help, right? I talked about the example of the community, and I feel like, once again, it's not only about community, it's also about you, right? When this person is in a relationship with someone, they like to be of service somehow. Like, this is maybe their love language, or this is what makes them feel good. They love to be of service. It's something that makes them feel, I'm hearing, glow or shine. It's genuinely something that makes them happy. Now, if for some of you guys you have some kind of disappointment regarding your love life, I'm hearing, don't lose hope. Like, for example, if you feel like this relationship is not coming through as fast as you would like it to, or if you feel like something regarding your love life is not, or didn't went as you wished it would, whatever it may be, I'm receiving a message that don't allow this to put you down, okay? The future is very hopeful. The future is very bright. There is a lot to look forward to. And if your love life right now, or maybe your love life in the past, whatever resonates with you, but if your love life at one point wasn't the way you wanted it to be, and it really discouraged you or made you a little bit disappointed, know that there is a lot of good energy that you're bringing in, that you're attracting regarding this aspect of your life, okay? And another thing I'm also receiving is that, like, this is so random, but you will connect with this person's friends very, very good. And you may actually, I'm hearing, find a new circle of friends through this person. Get a new, like, friendship, or be a part, of a new circle, but like people who genuinely, like, you can have a great connection with, okay? Like, I'm talking here about a genuine friendship group. And somehow this person will help you to also get more independent. Now, independence can mean a lot of different things, right? Depending on what area of our life we're looking into, it can mean a lot. However, I feel like in this context, we're talking about finances. So somehow this person may help you with it, or maybe guide you through something. Like, this is very random. Let's just take this example. Maybe someone wants to invest, okay, in something. This person could be very knowledgeable regarding that, and they may help you invest in the right way for you to get the right profit. And yeah, it may help you to also create something independent for yourself. And once again, this is just an example, but it could go something like that, like some kind of a help. Once again, the keyword with you guys, definitely this person is a very helping person. They may support you when it comes to being more independent, okay? Now, my dear pal 2, this is all I have for you guys for today. I am not receiving anything else. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And my dear, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pile 2. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what do you need to know about your next relationship? Now, my dear, first of all, I would like to get you one tarot card. And yeah, let's see. Let's see what we can get about your next relationship for my beautiful pile 3. One last. Okay. All right. So, for my beautiful pile 3, what do you need to know about your next relationship? We already have one card coming through. Ooh, we have the star. That's such a beautiful card to get. Oh my goodness. I say this all the time, I know, but this has to be one of my favorite cards in the tarot. I think I've said this nearly like to every card. But I'm gonna focus now only on the star, and truly, you guys, the star has to be one of my favorite cards in the tarot. The energy of the star card is so gentle, it's so hopeful, it's so soft. It is silent, but at the same time, it is incredible. It is so powerful. And I really feel like, because that's the first thing I heard. It's interesting because I have received this message before. Like, this is such a familiar message, but that's like literally what I'm receiving with the star card, because that's one thing that the star card is standing for, which is this hopeful and almost like wish fulfilling energy. I really feel like there is something that your next relationship will bring into your life. Perhaps the person you're going to have this next relationship with. But something about it is going to feel like the star card. Something you have been looking for, wishing for, hoping for, maybe even praying for, trying to manifest, but really trying to bring into your life. And maybe it took even a very long time for this to come through. For some of you guys, maybe you've been single for a very long time, or at least when we look at when this energy, when this relationship will come through, maybe you will have been single for quite some time. But I really feel like this is something you have been staying hopeful for a very long time. Maybe you guys, it's even sometimes very difficult for you to stay optimistic or stay hopeful, because there's one thing you want regarding your love life, but then there's the things that happen and they really discourage you, or it makes you kind of question, are these all in my mind, or will I be able to manifest the kind of relationship that it is that I want? Will I be able to manifest the person that I want, that I'm wishing for? With the star card, as I said, it's a very silent but at the same time very powerful card. It is very dreamy. Give me 1 second. I really feel like this relationship, like the next relationship you guys are gonna have, is gonna be exactly that. It's gonna be very calm and very peaceful. Now, this could be something that, especially those of you guys who have been in relationships which will very like full of drama, full of noise, and full of just a roller coaster, basically. This could be something that you desire so much. You just desire something peaceful, a peaceful connection where there is no drama. I mean, of course, relationships in life have their ups and downs, but at least not a partner who's like stirring the pot or who's like trying to bring drama where there even doesn't have to be any, you know? I just feel like this is going to be so gentle in the way that it's going to also be very easy for you to open up. It's going to be very easy for you to become vulnerable, because I really feel like the love that you're going to have with this next person is very pure. Like something about this relationship, about your guys' connection, about the love you guys have to each other, it is very pure. It is very healing. Very, very healing. I don't know why, but I really feel like this could even be a spiritual connection. Because it feels like, honestly, the stars are involved in this, you know? Like something being divinely orchestrated, or a connection that runs much deeper, in the sense that there is already something there, like already a connection there, even before you guys meet each other, like 5D speaking, or maybe even perhaps past life speaking. But I really feel like when you meet this person, you're gonna know. You're gonna know that this is what you have been wishing for. And once again, a very pure kind of love. Something very unconditional about this. Something very healing about this. Maybe this is also why you guys are gonna feel like it's just so easy for you to open up. Because the purity of this love is gonna be very healing, and it's gonna make it very easy for you to open your heart space. It's gonna make it very easy for you to come forward with your emotions and feelings. I hope it makes sense. I'm trying to explain this energy as best as I can, but there is something very unique about this energy, okay? About the energy of your relationship. Like, I can feel it so clearly. It's gonna feel very special. It's gonna feel very, very special. This relationship is gonna be so different from your previous ones. If for some of you guys, of course, you already have had relationships in the past, but so different. Very lighthearted, you guys. Very lighthearted. Wow. It's gonna be very easy for you to I'm hearing recognize what this relationship is for you. All right, so I am, like, you guys, I'm already in tune in the energies. Like, I am already receiving messages. Oh, okay, let me get you your candle. Yep, I'm already in tune. I can feel it. Yes. As always, my dear, I already meditated for you guys before the reading, and I would say let's start straight away, because today I don't feel like turning the lights off, so I'm just gonna turn, yeah, not turn, but like let them stay this way. So let's see, let me get you your candle. All right. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a few seconds. Okay. I'm receiving a very interesting message. I feel like, my dear, it could be the case that the kind of circumstance in which you guys meet, perhaps, or your lives, some kind of compromise needs to be happen from one of you guys in order for this to happen. I mean, it's no surprise that relationships are compromising from both sides. However, I'm picking on one particular thing that is coming through, which is about one person compromising. And I feel like it's gonna more so be you. And it's kind of about you being willing to take a certain risk, or give me a second. I'm trying to understand this better. Yeah, it's kind of like you being willing to take a risk, although it may bring some kind of uncertainty with it. You're willing to do it for this relationship to work out. Let me give you guys some examples, because I think it's gonna make it much more like understanding. Let's just say maybe some of you guys, you need to relocate. So yeah, of course it's a risk, right? Leaving your current environment and going to a new one, because of course it's a new journey, it's a new adventure, right? So it could be go something like that, or it could even be maybe career related, maybe for some of you guys, in order to make this relationship work. There has to be some kind of change in career, could be connected to some kind of relocating, right? For example. But it could even be none of those examples, but I'm just trying to explain it to you guys. There is this risk. However, at the same time, it's not going to really feel like a risk to you, because your goal is going to be this relationship, you know? Like, both of you guys are going to take this relationship very serious, because this is what you want. And you're going to do what you have to do to, yeah, make it happen, make it work. And in your particular case, once again, I see you're gonna do something that is gonna bring some kind of transformation or change into your life. Once again, could be career, could be location, could be, I don't know, maybe something different, but it's gonna be much easier for you than maybe you imagine it to be, I'm hearing as well. So for example, maybe you're going to think that finding a new job could be something very difficult, but actually in this new environment, you could find that you're having much more options to choose from than before. Another thing I would like to say is that this is not necessarily connected to like zodiac signs. It doesn't matter what this person's zodiac sign is. But I'm receiving the message that there's something about this person which is very fiery. They could be a very passionate person. They could be someone who honestly raises the vibration of the whole room. Like, they are a ball of energy. They have so much energy, and it is not only contagious, but I also feel like this person brings the best out of other people as well, because their energy is so, I'm hearing, likable. the person you're gonna have your next relationship with, you and this person, you're gonna have a lot of chemistry and you're gonna experience a very passionate love with them, okay? Yes. A lot of chemistry, a lot of passion. This person could also be very charming, by the way. Although there is so much passion and chemistry between you guys, you're gonna take something slow, I'm hearing. It could be one aspect of your relationship, but something is gonna be taken slow because that's something both of you guys agree to. Maybe because one of you guys wants to get to know the other person first a little bit better, or you need some kind of commitment before you go to the next level regarding some kind of aspect in your love life. It could be intimacy. It could be also something totally different. Maybe moving in together or something even different. But I see that it's going to be a agreement and both of you guys are giving each other a lot of space. That's something you guys, I don't know why, but my attention is being drawn towards this little star. Do you see it? There is this little star in this card, and you also got the star card, right? Yeah, something about that, like, wow. Something about this pile and the star. Maybe for some of you guys, you are starseed. Maybe for some of you guys, the star card in the tarot is your favorite card. The star card, you know, very interesting. Another thing, yeah, I spoke about the fact that, you know, something about this, like the love you guys are gonna have for each other. You know, there's something very pure about it. Maybe you guys are gonna take the passion a little bit slow because you want to really focus on this love first, you know, before you go into the passion and the chemistry and the physical. You first want to really connect deeply on this emotional level, or really explore first the emotional love for some reason is coming through. Why is this? Because I feel like there is a reason for it. Maybe some of you guys in the past, you have experienced passionate connections. However, they didn't really last that long, or it felt like a fast roller coaster and that's it. And you didn't really have a firm foundation. And it's kind of like you don't want to go about it like that again. You know, you want to first build something very solid, or you want to build a strong emotional connection before you allow the physical to take over. Of course, it depends on your individual situation, right? Because a lot of people are watching, and of course, your guys' experience may be very different from each other. But generally speaking, I feel like there is something about that here. Another thing I would like to mention is that, and this was a message that I got in the beginning of the candle wax reading, but I really wanted to keep it at the side because I was receiving so many messages. And I feel like right now I'm understanding it better. So, one second. Okay. When it comes to this person, listen to what they have to say, because there could be some kind of scenario in which maybe you hear something about them which isn't quite like true. Could perhaps even be a first impression that someone tells you about them, which actually is not correct. Maybe someone is trying to paint this person in some kind of light for some reason. A little bit like with negative intentions. Know that not everything that is being said about this person is necessarily true, especially in the beginning. You know, maybe you hear something about this person before you even have a conversation with them for the very first time. So make sure that you don't judge something or someone before you make up your own mind or before you get to know them first as well. Because it's kind of like someone is trying to be a little bit deceitful or something like that. Okay, this is a very interesting message. Maybe right now you can't really understand the message, but when you are in the situation, okay, you will know. Especially because in the beginning of the reading, I talked about the fact that there could be this recognition that you're going to have with this person, right? I mean, especially if this is some kind of like spiritual connection. You may recognize them for who they are, or you may feel like, okay, there's something very special about them. But then there's like someone saying something in your ear, which is like very, very negative, and maybe the complete opposite of who this person actually is, or shows a very like poor character. So keep in mind that, okay, make up, like there's something about that here. Maybe it's a little warning, maybe it's just a random message coming through, but just keep that in mind. However, I really feel like you're not going to allow this message or this person to cloud your judgment, because once again, there is a lot happening in this connection, right? With like this maybe being a very significant relationship and you being tuned into that. So I feel like this person will not be able to manipulate you, whoever this person's going to be. I'm not perceiving whether it's going to be like a stranger or someone you know. I'm not getting any information about them, but it's just something so you know, okay? But I mean, eventually you will not fall for this trap, because we're talking about with this person, like your next relationship, right? So you will be in a relationship with them. You will not reject them. So, my dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. As always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my dear.